So you are a old refugee, or maybe not. Anyway, you want to start to play Final Fantasy XIV. Fine, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna give you some tips on how to make your life easier. Well, hello, boys and girls. Welcome. Today I'm gonna talk about leveling in Final Fantasy XIV and some tips that I would have want to know when I started playing this game. So, most important thing, uh, this is not a guide. Yeah, I'm just giving you what I learned by playing Final Fantasy XIV and things that would have made my life easier. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started. First tip is really simple. Play the trial. So there is no need and there is no reason for you to buy the game. Play the trial. You can play the trial until you get to level 60. So you have a lot of time to see if you like the game, if this game is for you, and so on. And if you do, then you can buy the game. But you can play the trial until you get to level 60. The downside could be that you cannot access the market board or the auction house. Yeah, this is the only downside. But you can't access the market board anyway until you like level 17. Yeah, so at least until you get to level 17, play the trial and see if you like the game. Once you bought the game or you paid for a subscription, you can't go back to a trial. Yeah, it's over. So you bought the game, you paid for 1 month. The next month you can't go to back to a trial. So it's either you play the game or you start another account. Okay, so that's it. Tip number two. This is a most important tip. Yeah, especially for some of the players that are all refugees. Yeah, it's gonna upset some people, but that's it. It is what it is. This game is not for you if you are an impatient person, if you need everything right now in this moment, or if you are a chronic jerk. Yeah? So, if you are any of these, this game is not for you. Moving on. In Final Fantasy XIV, you don't need to make alts. Yeah? So you have one character that can play all the classes, all the jobs by just changing your weapon. So if I start to play, let's say, an archer, yeah, and I play for 5-10 levels and something is not, I don't like, yeah, it's not for me, so there's no problem. I just can go back and pick up another class, a tank, a healer, another DPS, and just play that. And it's simple as that. So you don't need else. Another tip, uh, And this is very important to know from the start, because I didn't know this, and it got a little bit I got a little bit annoyed about this. Uh, you need to focus on the main story quest. So main story quest, basically this is the only thing you need to do to level up to reach 80. This is the most important thing. Main story quest. So you focus on main story quest, because main story completing the main story quest unlocks all the other jobs, dungeons or duty as they are called in Final Fantasy XIV, and everything. So this is your first priority. Second thing you need to focus on is the class quest. Yeah. So you have the main story quest and the class quest. This is the second thing you need to focus on. So you need to do the class quest because it helps you to progress with your class, your job, and by doing the class quest you unlock your abilities. If you forget to do or you don't do your class quest, then you're gonna miss your abilities, and you're gonna see, well, I have only three abilities, so I'm pushing only three buttons. This is boring. Yeah, it's not boring. you just you didn't do your class quest, so you're missing your abilities. So just go and do it. It's really simple actually. You have your main story quest and your class quest pops up in the uh, left upper side of your screen, and it's easy to see when you have like a class quest. Okay, moving on. The third type of quest that you also need to do sometimes, so you're gonna figure this out alone if you want to do them all or just some of them. I did only some of them that were I considered to be important, and the others I didn't do, and I left them, and I'm gonna do them when I'm gonna level another job. Yeah. So these are so-called blue quests, and these quests usually unlock things like dungeons or duty that are not part of the main story quest. So also this type of quests, the blue quests, uh, usually give you quests that help you unlock the flying in in the zone where you are. So you pick up like the Ethereum globs, or I don't know how to call them. Yeah. So you pick up those from the map, but also you have to do a couple of quests. So these type of quests are blue quests with a plus. They usually unlock something. You just go click on the quest and you can see if it gives you Ethereum, that means it's related to your flying, so you can do them. If not, I usually don't do them, just leave them for my other jobs when I'm gonna level other jobs. Okay, what's next? Uh, so, if you are playing the trial, then you don't have access to your market board or your auction house. So, if you want to sell things on the auction house, then you need to buy the game. All the things that you gonna pile up in your bags, until you get to level 70. I'm back in time to resolve this issue. I'm keep saying level 70, but it's level 17, not 70. Yeah, so 17. You're gonna be able to sell only when you finish the one of the main story quests that the quest is called the Science of the Seven Dawn, and after that you can hire two free retainers that can sell things for you on the market board. So yeah, no selling on the market board or auction house until you are level 17. Okay. Also, one important thing, don't get scammed. Like, don't buy gear from the market board. You don't need gear from the market board. Uh, you usually get enough gear by doing the main story quest and the couple of dungeons that you do. So, if you need a piece or two or three of gear, just go and buy them from a vendor. It's way cheaper, and if you buy them on the auction house, they're gonna pay like 10 times more for these pieces of gear. Yeah. Next, use food buff. So I see a lot of people that don't use food buffs. They either don't know or just they don't care about this. But the all the food buffs, besides the stats they give, like crit or vitality or whatever, they all give 3% XP increase. Yeah. So if you want to get 3% more XP, you just buy the food buffs. They are available at normal vendors in the zone where is the market board. So you just go. You're gonna see a culinarian and he's selling the food buff. Also, you get um, you get to do Hall of Novice. It's an NPC usually in the inn that gonna train you, and you're gonna learn to use your abilities and how to use your class. Yeah. So let's say you're a tank. You're gonna learn the main abilities and what you need to do as a tank, or as a DPS, or as a healer. Yeah. So uh, when you level, like you, I don't know, I think it's level 5, the first quest. So level 5, 10, 15, and so on, you get like a quest to go and learn uh, how to use your abilities. And these quests give a lot of XP and give usually a piece of gear. And the final quest is gonna give you a ring that gives you, I can't remember exactly now how much it gives you an XP uh, increase until you reach level 30. So also this is pretty important to do. I don't know, that's it. So this is, maybe I'll do another one if I gonna remember some other things that are important, but that's pretty much it. I think that covers like the first 30 50 levels easy, that gonna help you to to focus on the leveling and the main story quest. Because what why do I insist on the main story quest? Uh, I did a lot of quests that were not related to main story quest, and by level 30 I was around 5 levels ahead of the main story quest. So all the quests I was doing were like 5 levels below me. So it was really annoying. So that's why I'm saying don't do other quests beside the main story quests and the ones that are like class quests that you have to do because you have to unlock your abilities, and the blue quest for flying. That's it. You don't need anything else. Just focus on the main story quest. So that's it. I think I covered pretty much everything. And if I missed something, just tell me in the comments. Maybe I'll do a part 2 with things that I missed and that are important. Good luck and see you around, guys.